This is the Literature on Social Media presented by Melissa Schrader. Over the past decade, the typical classroom has changed into a more social atmosphere, thanks in part to the development and implementation of Web 2.0 tools. These tools include such things as wikis, blogs, video services like YouTube, video conference services like Skype, and social media, including Facebook and Twitter. A study by Junko, Hebergert, and Loken showed that 94% of college freshmen have reported using social media. With a statistic like that, the field of education has taken notice and is starting to look at how to include social media in the learning process. Even though instructors have successfully implemented Web 2.0 tools into their curriculum, instructors are still hesitant to include social media, including things like Facebook and Twitter. Because social media is so new, there's a lack of substantial research, and the research that does exist has mixed reviews of the effectiveness of social media when it is included in the learning process. The way teachers use technology has changed in the past few decades. No longer are teachers relying on overhead and lectures, but they are implementing Web 2.0 tools and striving for more collaboration amongst the learners. Every year, Pearson Learning Solutions conducts a survey among college faculty to see how they are using these tools, including social media. The findings of the 2012 survey show that few were using social media in their teachings, but those who do use it use the following things. They pass along information, they seek reactions and comments, and they ask students to post and comment upon their own material. The research on social media, Twitter in particular, is just now starting to be published. Like with any area of research, there are both pros and cons. In 2011, Junko, Hebergert, and Loken's study with first-year college students demonstrated that social media could increase student engagement and encourage peer relationships. By the end of this study, in fact, a popular student athlete and a shy introverted student, students who would not typically interact in a face-to-face class, became close friends through the usage of the Twitter experiment. Mystery's 2010 study reinforced these benefits and included the benefit of the ability for learners to be mobile. The study showed that students were able to participate in discussions at any time and at any place from the usage of Twitter. These benefits, along with the potential for timely assessment results, enrichment possibilities, and collaboration possibilities, were highlighted in Blazer's 2012 review for the Miami-Dade County Public School System. Although there are many reported benefits, there are also major concerns instructors should consider when deciding to implement social media. Lynn Hoffman and Borngasser's 2010 study demonstrated that accessibility, appropriate usage, and privacy were among the top concerns of students. In the study, students expressed frustration with hashtags used in Twitter and with students who would post overly personal things. The concerns of students is interesting when compared to that of faculty. While faculty agreed with students that it can be time-consuming and there are issues of privacy, as cited in the Pearson Learning Solutions survey findings, academic integrity was a top concern amongst faculty members, but especially with older faculty. Additionally, faculty replied that it was a distraction to the learning process. Even though the research has not been able to establish official best practices, Blazer's report, as well as Lynn, Hoffman, and Borngasser's, includes these suggestions for instructors and organizations who are trying to implement social media into the learning environment. While these are not all the suggestions, these are actions that should be priorities. Perhaps one of the biggest things that should be considered is that there's a clear lack of research on this topic. In fact, for this particular review, it was discovered that several resources had cited one another in their findings. There are two main areas that need to be addressed. First, the retention rates of lessons provided via Twitter needs to be focused on. Are students actually retaining information that is delivered via Twitter? Secondly, the impact of social media with different age groups needs to be addressed as well. Which age group is benefiting the most from using Twitter? Knowing these things, instructional designers will be able to implement Twitter and social media in a more effective way. Throughout the first part of the 21st century, social media has become a staple of the digital world. A great amount of people use it for professional and personal reasons, and it is safe to assume that social media will be around for a while. Yet, there are mixed results when considering the effectiveness of social media as an educational tool. And while research is starting to become more published, there is a definite need for more focused studies. Thank you.